Good morning, group. Is it still morning? Yep, it is. It's 10 a.m., 10:08. Okay, it's my great pleasure today to bring back Michele Courage, who some of you may or may not know, but Michele, very good friend of mine, and she's a wonderful person. She's a vibrational artist, really renowned for her work, and she's actually wearing some of her artwork around her neck. Inspirational author. She's written the book Raise Your Vibe. Oopsie, can you see that? Can you put your copy up? That's it. Raise Your Vibe, which is a book that has been downloaded via the Galactic Messengers. Is that correct? Okay. And she's also a galactic healer, something that the world is needing as we are going through the Uranus and Taurus and Pluto going into Capricorn. Sorry, Pluto going into Pisces very, very soon. So, you know, she's right on the path. So today I'm here to talk to Michele, and I know that she is getting together and putting out some cards shortly in connection to the book. Now, just a little bit of a personal testimonial here. I love this book. It is just, look at that. I don't know whether you can see it, but all the artwork is, I don't know, well, no, you can't see that. Can you flick through your book? Because I'm on, what's the name? All the artwork has been downloaded inspirationally. It's a bit too close to the camera. Bit back. That's it right there. And can you just flick the pages? That's a bit of a black and white one. But no, beautiful sayings. And I am just going to pick one randomly and see what the quote is for today. I mean, you can use this in many different ways, and Michele will explain that in a minute. But it's got here, because our minds are so powerful, we achieve more when reminded daily to do certain things. All these tools are to activate your brain, to think positive, loving and healthy thoughts, to influence the universe into the chosen pathway. Now, isn't that beautiful?
Thank you so much, Christina. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak about my book. It's called Raise Your Vibe.
I've just got to say one thing. I've just put your beautiful bookmark into a page, and you and I had a bit of a chat just before we got started, and I'm so sorry, but you know how everything is aligned, and you know how passionate I am. I've just got to say this. The quote is, love yourself to step away from the destruction. But that is very much in line with what Michele and I were only discussing 5 minutes prior, which we will not discuss online, obviously, but hello, the universe is definitely listening, if you know. So
absolutely, all the time.
So Michele, your book is wonderful. I can't speak more highly about it. So where can you access your book from, actually? Is it through you, or do you have it through any other
you
platforms?
Can buy it if you're living in New Zealand. It's easier to buy it through my website, michellecourage.com. It's just Michele with one L, michellecourage.com. And yes, that is my surname. But if you're international, you can buy it online on Amazon. In New Zealand, I do a little bit of a special package and put a little sort of bookmark, a little hand-painted bookmark with it, and I can write something in the front page. But if you're out of New Zealand, Amazon is where it is at. And yeah, it's just called Raise Your Vibe, light-encoded galactic messages and artworks. And it was basically downloaded to me all these messages. I was starting to learn to channel, and I started writing just about every day in a journal. And every message that I received, I obviously wrote down. And then, you know, I suddenly realized over that period of time, I'd raised my vibrations so well, and I wanted to share it with others. And because I do art and I channel light encoded artworks, I decided to combine the artworks in the backgrounds, because color heals. And some of the beautiful sort of snapshots of the artworks, sort of something, whoops, I think you can see it now.
Perfect.
Background, yeah. So yeah, so Amazon and direct from me. Just click on the author on my website and you'll get the links.
Thank you, Michele. So in an extension of this book, you're now looking to do raise your vibe cards, a card deck.
I am. I'm very,
you must be very excited about that.
I am. We've recently moved, so everything's been on hold and in boxes, and I'm slowly starting to get back into it. And being an ex-graphic designer myself, everything that I do myself, so the vibration stays at a high level. And I found a company that can print the cards for me. And so every quote which is in this book, every quote is now going to be on a card, in a card pack, and you'll be able to draw them daily for daily inspiration, because realistically, every quote in here should be, it carries a vibration, and it'll lift your vibration because of the intent of the way I've done it and the way I've kept it almost sacred, the way I've designed it and intended for that. So
in a way, you could say, because we are moving more and more towards the higher vibrations, everyone is talking about going into the next dimension, that kind of thing. So in a way, even though this is a bit advanced for the times, but in my opinion, I don't think it could be more perfect timing. In a way, this book is like sacred geometry for the mind.
Well, it is. It's just a subtle vibration that comes through when you start reading. And a lot of the paintings are in the back as well. So if you sit and you basically meditate and look, this is Joy and Laughter, this painting. I mean, they're all available as prints, but obviously in the book is so great. Somebody who got my book actually came and they tore out, and I know that's sacrilege, but she tore out every page of these artworks and stuck them around her room, because she was going through a tough time, and she's super, super sensitive, and she absorbed all the information from these. And she reported back and she said, oh my goodness, they lifted my spirits, because obviously I've got knowledge of self-codes, I've got forgiveness and gratitude, and all these have been channeled with the colors to help. And also the whatever I've done on the top, you'll see I do a lot of sort of markings and splatterings. Oops.
Yeah, that's good.
They all carry a vibration, and we on the planet don't know about this yet. But we're slowly starting to figure it out. Some of us are starting to figure it out, and we're lone voices in the wilderness. But I'm telling you now, more and more people are going to figure this out.
I know. And this is all, the changes that are going on around us so quick and so fast.
Massive.
In a few more years, the planet is not going to be the way it is.
No, and the thing is, many of us are called to anchor in these new vibrations into the earth. So no matter how many people are watching, it's not only about that, it's about what you're actually living and being on the planet.
So yeah, good. So tell me about the cards. I'm just really excited.
Yes.
Any idea when they will be out?
You know what, I'm hoping for December, for the Christmas thing. But I'm also understanding, I mean, when I do finally sit down and do them, it'll be really quick to sort out. So I'm hoping for November, December, good. 2022.
Really good timing. Now, the other thing is, when you use the cards, you can use them on your own because they're an extension of the book, or can you use them? Is there a way that you can actually use them in conjunction with the book?
I think for me, I mean, with a book, I just open a page and read the message, and I feel that vibration. So I've just opened a page. It says, take a break, find your own truths, write your wishes down, and then choose to believe them. So I think the cards are going to work the same way as the book, is basically draw a card for the day. I would like to do that. So raise your vibration over 90 days, or, you know, however many cards are going to be in the pack. I think a normal cards pack is about 54. So there'll be 54 quotes at least.
So how many quotes do you actually have in here? So there may be some more added ones in the deck, do you think?
There's about 90 in the book.
Oh, wow. Well, you got more than enough then.
Yeah, more than enough to raise your vibration over 3 months. But they're super powerful, you know, because I'm an artist. Creativity is so much so. Creativity and stillness, being lost in a craft, is a mindfulness act which serves much for the soul as well as the mind. Our minds are restless entities which can lead us into troubled waters. But with the creativity, we are once again focused. Spark the love of stillness and be absorbed wholly. And, you know, that is what happens when you absorb yourself in something that you absolutely love, which is creative. Example, gardening. Doesn't only have to be painting.
Cooking, gardening, anything where you have a focus. Yeah. Anything where you have your focus, where you've put your passion into it.
Yeah. And you empty your mind of the day-to-day stuff. I mean, it says empty your mind, you know, it's these are so simple, but if you fully immerse yourself within that vibration of those words and embody it, I guarantee you will raise your vibration after you read this book.
Totally agree. Totally agree. I was so excited when you told me you were doing the cards.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. And I mean, I can't, I mean, when I did the book, all my friends went, oh my word, it would be amazing to do the cards. So yes, they're coming soon.
Watch this space, people.
Yes.
Thank you, Michele. That was absolutely wonderful. And looking forward to Christmas. Looking forward to this Christmas.
Yes.
So if you connect up, if you feel that you're connected to the Pleiadians in any way, or you are feeling that you're needing a little bit more clarity or grounding, or, you know, raise your vibe.
Well, the Pleiadians are assisting us at the moment. This painting on the front is the one that I use because all this information is coming through being filtered onto the planet through the Pleiadians, because they understand more about what it's like to live on the earth plane.
You know, sorry.
It's just easier using them and their assisted light codes.
You want to know what's really ironic? I know you know a little bit of astrology. Out of all the paintings in the book, and there are some absolutely stunning ones, this is my favorite. Now, what's interesting, when I relate this Pleiadian to my astrology chart, that's the one, my MC, which was my career, is conjunct Ceres, which is part of the Pleiadian system.
Yes.
So I mean, it's not by accident that I'm actually drawn to this particular painting.
And there's a reason for that, you know. Obviously the Pleiadians understand. When I said, what painting is this, what is it about, they said it's got to be used, this light blue, this blue color carries a vibration, and you know, it was only blues and a bit of silver, which is the angelic feeling a little, and then the white coding on the top, so you can see the white coding and the portal in the painting. And obviously I've done scarves with it too, because what better to have something that's around your neck, helping you access and connecting into that beautiful light energy.
And not only that, blue resonates with the throat chakra.
Oh, right.
Of course you know that. It was just, oh, of course it does.
I did, but I never connected it. And yes, many of us light workers are needing to say and talk more, especially me.
The thing is, you've just said that you didn't connect it, but when you are aligned, everything is aligned, whether you are actually aware of it or not. Because the alignment is esoteric or spiritual. You can't exactly physically touch it, but the alignment is still there.
And that's why we're called everywhere in this book. It's asking for stillness, you know, because that's the only time that we can hear clearly the messages of our soul, of our higher soul.
And we are all moving towards that. I mean, look at all the, you know, the changes in the world. As much as they are horrific, they are needed.
They're all coming up to the surface to be cleared so that we can
all coming up to the surface, because Uranus in Taurus demands new solutions, new ways of looking at things, a new vibration. Because, you know, the planet Uranus itself is very much, it's a planet of high vibration. So, you know,
you can't dream this stuff up, can you?
You can't make this stuff up.
Starting to be corroborated. You know, I'll think of something, or I'll download something and it'll come in and I'll write it down. I'll go, whoa, I've never seen that before. And then like maybe a month later or 2-3 weeks later, it'll be corroborated by somebody on the other side of the planet who I've never noticed or heard of before. So honestly, yeah, 100%.
The thing is, once you have a thought and you put it out into the cosmos, then that thought can be collected by somebody else.
Absolutely. And, you know, we were just talking about the people who are continuously creating chaos in their lives. If you step into that, you're part of that vortex, and it saturates within you. And this the reason why they keep harping on about the stillness is so that we can become more centered and hear the channeled information, because each and every one of us can do this.
I totally agree with you. Oh, so excited for when the cards come out. I'm going to buy, you know, you're going to have a pre-launch for your cards?
I will probably have, if you're not on my newsletter, which is easy to do, pop onto my website. There'll be a pop-up saying join my newsletter. I send out a newsletter once a month, general once a month, about what's going on, what's happening. I do workshops from this property, and we've got a little sort of guest cottage. So, you know, I've set up grids on the property, so there's healing vibes everywhere. But yeah, michellecourage.com, join the newsletter, and you will be first in line to find out about my upcoming deck of cards, oracle cards. I don't even know if I can call them oracle cards.
No, you need to I got a sense you need to call them something else.
Well, they'll be raise your vibe.
What about vibrational cards?
Well, they could be vibrational, inspirational.
No. I don't think inspirational is, because when you are inspired, it's more like you're working with your muses. So I think, I mean, it's all about raising your energetic and mental vibration. And I feel the word vibe has to be in there somewhere.
Yes.
Vibe card, vibes card. I don't know, something.
Well, we'll see. Wait.
We'll play with it. We want to know something. You want to know something? The Pleiadians will let you know.
Oh, absolutely. I have every, because also they're waiting for the right timing, because these are ready to go. I mean, I literally just have to do some tweaking stuff on the artworks, because I do all the layouts myself. And so, yeah, it's just the right time. I live my life intuitively, and the right time will just pop in and just go.
Namaste, blessings, Michele. It's always a privilege to have you here.
Thank you, Christina. Really appreciate it.
Take care. Talk to you soon.